Extra style, extra flow, swift for sale, like five below. Yeah, in the club now like I'm Biddy. Counting these notes like I'm Liddy. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty. Go and tell your mom that she really, really pretty. Yo, I called up your grandma, said. All gas, whole lot of motion, head bang, whiplash past the moat train.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Throwing from the start. Here's Smith. Oh, man, open downfield is Horton. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
So, from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
No ball! Hey, go flip her up!
Working out of the gun, Smith. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Jeanty. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here we go, hey.
That is taken in left side by Fortin. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Two times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, the Raiders.
Hey, we go. Get ready to get us up. We're good.
From the gun, it's Gino. He's got the hook up there to OBJ. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hey, let's go, Sunday.
From the shotgun, Smith. That's into the hands of Fortin. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead.
Eagles have it. Daniel Carlson kicking off for Las Vegas.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Butler there on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
A gain of 17
yards, the gain there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
45-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 3rd down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Oh, he's got him in there. That's caught by Brown. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. On play action, Hurts. That is caught at the 3. And he is out of bounds. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. Is one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Saquon is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The extra point by Elliott is good, and the Eagles come right back to tie it at 7. Team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 390%.
Geno to throw. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. And it's caught right side, 5 seconds. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4.
There we go, sit on it. 390%.
In motion, that's Thornton. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
There we go, sit on. There we go, sit on.
A run, and this is Ashton Genty. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Ready. 390%.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. To the sideline, Lockett's there, and he got it. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Smith their own 27-yard line.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Set. 180, 180.
Hurts to the air on first down. That's caught left side by Goddard. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's number 40 on the season for him.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
We're out of the gun. They give it to Barkley. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 4. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Smith. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Smith. He'll locate Thornton over the middle. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run with Genty.
The ability to read and then react on this run. That was the key to this play here, Mike, for the linebacker. He's the run-through player, but when you hit it as fast as he does, the offensive linemen have no chance of getting off their combination blocks to account for you. You get through with speed in the backfield, and you take them down for a loss.
Here we go. Hey, a long run. Tuesday.
A 2nd down throw for Smith. He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett. And this will be incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly returned the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Here's Gino. Open man is Thornton. He's got it. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Gino gonna throw for it. He's gonna look deep here, looking for Rocket. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. It's gonna give the ball over on down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Forced out left. He'll let this go for Goddard. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. 3rd down coming up. To throw is Hurts. He's going to try it here again. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Smith. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
And I think at this point here, 2nd quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it's going to lead to 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Here comes Jackson on the return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now Hurts. taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And the Raiders have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive. And then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
Smith to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll tap this one forward to St. Brown. Oh, big hole left side. And he will go all the way. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. His 4th TD grab of the season. So they come up with a long touchdown on the little short pass. Greg, the quarterbacks love those pop passes, especially when they end up in the end zone.
Mike, you're well aware of the phrase in golf that there's no pictures on a scorecard, or in this case, there's no pictures on a box score, because it doesn't matter if you throw it 1 yard or 50. You get credit for it all. In this case, he'll take credit for the touchdown.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he ran right through one tackle, sliding forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
53. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs. And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Second and 10. In motion, that's Thornton. Second down, Smith. And that is incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head, because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction, because that defender got both hands on it, but just couldn't come down with the pick.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll let one go down the middle. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
From his end zone, it's Hurts. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll bring up second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he's taken down up past the 35. A big play after being backed up. 37 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. Big-time play for Philly. And even 30 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Here's first and 10. Once again, it's Barkley. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 9. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it, because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. On play action. Hurts. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And he will score! Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line.
Here we go, hey.
A run. Genty. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Hey, we go, salute! Get salute! Hold on. Look! No more!
From the shotgun, Smith. It's caught right side by Thornton. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready!
Run right up the gut with Genty. And he will get into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Vegas. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about, and they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Raiders 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
16 yards.
Hurts and Brown connect, and it's a 1st down for Philly.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just hand off right, hand off left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
No touch, no touch.
They'll run it here with Saquon. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
No touch.
On the ground, this is Barkley. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And some good blocking at the point of attack. I'll pick up on 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hurts gonna hand this one to Shipley. That's gonna be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. Fourth quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Great, set.
They'll run with Shipley. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Another carry here for Shipley. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. It's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
Elliott. An important kick coming up. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this is blocked.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
They'll drop to throw. Into the hands of Lockett. Complete. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Lockett headed in motion.
Check 58.
A first down throw for Smith. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here comes 2nd down.
Tuesday. 13 next.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before 3rd down. To throw, here's Smith. That's complete, and it is Beckham. A pick up there of 19 yards. Good for a Raider 1st down. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. The clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down.
Another line. 13 next. Hey, it's a clip.
Smith. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Hey, go flip her up. 53. Line.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
Listen, hey, 3 on now. Hold on.
Throwing is Smith. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Would have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, alert! Tuesday. Listen up.
Here's Gino. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Check 58. No ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
And it all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were 1 stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
Hurts down to a knee, and that will wrap this one up. So it's a win here for the Eagles, and make that a 5th straight victory, as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say so long from South Philly.